P2B and Bangladesh. I saw P2B making an analysis about the economic development in Bangladesh and comparing it with Nigeria. Again, P2B is making a wrong analysis without giving you, let me say correctly, P2B is making what I call half-baked analysis. P2B is making an analysis of intermediate history without giving you the background of Bangladesh. P2B, you will never, even if you run Nigeria, assuming that you are the president of Nigeria, you will never achieve what the Bengalis achieved because you don't have the same background with them. That's one thing that you are forgetting about Nigeria. There's this yellow girl that talks about Sri Lanka. Oh, Nigerians should rise up like Sri Lanka, but he doesn't know that Sri Lanka is different. Sri Lanka is Senegalese, 80%. The Sinhalese that is in the Tamales that is in Sri Lanka fought a 15-year-old brutal civil war, and that civil war is still simmering. But the overwhelming majority, so that oneness, they can direct in action against what they perceive as being injustice. That is not the case in Nigeria. Bangladesh used to be part of Indian Empire. During independence movement, the Muslims pulled away, majority Muslim area, which is what we call Pakistan. That time we have West Pakistan and East Pakistan. The East Pakistan is Bangladesh and the West Pakistan is the Pakistan we have today. And the same thing that we have in Nigeria happened there. When they pulled out as Pakistan from India, the West Pakistan was dominating the politics, even setting the tone of education, language, everything. The East Pakistan played along. Then eventually, political consciousness started rising in East Pakistan, and they started taking part in national politics. And when they won election, the West Pakistan cancelled it. They started rigging it, just like they did in Nigeria, where you won election and Tinubu rigged it. So that resulted to the Awami movement to declare Bangladesh, and civil war ensued, and Bangladesh liberated themselves. So before you can discuss any economic development of Bangladesh, you must let the world know that Bangladesh liberated themselves first. They were not in the contraption of East and West Pakistan or the contraption of the larger Indian Empire. They liberated themselves first. That is why now they are one. They can act in tandem. You don't have such circumstances. P2B and Bangladesh continues. The Bangladesh can act as one, in tandem. You don't have such circumstances in Nigeria. That is why a Nobel Prize like Oloshoyinka, highly educated individual, is supporting a drug dealer as the president of Nigeria, is supporting a certificate forger as the president of Nigeria, is supporting a gang of criminals that is running Nigeria. Criminals. What is that one? Bajajamabi or what? That is his license was revoked in America. Sanwo-Olu, all of them. Bunch of criminals. Oloshoyinka is supporting them because he is a Yoruba man. Charity begins at home, because eventually he will go to Umunna meeting. If he supports you, when he goes to Umunna meeting, he will be ostracized. So before you can plan economic growth of these economic numbers that you are giving, you have to pull out from Nigeria first. Biafra has to come out so that we can act as one, just like the Bengalis and just like Sri Lankans are acting. The problem with the black people is that we fail to use brain. We always complain and blame. No political philosophy has been introduced by us in our own thinking. It is always foreign. The foreigner came and created Nigeria, and you think you can run it? You cannot. I don't care whether you cook rice and feed an Hausa woman. After eating, he will follow the Hausa person, because they will eventually go to Munami.